Finally having my own place to call home has been such a satisfying feeling. Sometimes I find myself just sitting around in it, and this overwhelming feeling of accomplishment and fulfillment overtakes me, and I'm happy to have these moments because right along with them comes the feeling of overwhelm. There's so many spaces to fill, boxes still left untouched nearly 2 months after moving in, and I miss having a space that was already complete, tailored to fit me exactly. I am trying to be patient through all of this because there is a beauty in a slow curation, waiting to find the pieces destined for your space and not just to feel it. Luckily, the time of year we moved in goes so well with the idea of slowness. Watching the leaves turn vibrant oranges and yellows has been a dream. The creeping chill we've been getting in the air almost feels like the permission I needed to stay inside, sit by my little fireplace, make good soups, and take the time to curate my home to my idea of perfection. Strawberries, and the other ones was time, but they had bolted, so I'm coming back.
Yeah, like, I know what I'm doing.
I just wanna go out on a walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out on a walk with you. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine, sailing over pavement with our 2 outlines. I like to see the shape you're in from time to time. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine. I just wanna see the same things you can see, understand the meaning on a new degree. Maybe that could happen when you're next to me. I just wanna see the same things you can see.
We just pulled up to Antique Market number 2. I did get a few things at the last place. I didn't get my wish list item, which if you've seen my wish list video by now, you know, like I really want an antique wardrobe. But I did look on Facebook Marketplace last night, so that might be where I have to go for that. But right now I'm kind of just looking for decor. I'm focusing mainly on like a couple rooms at a time. So like primary things are the primary bedroom and the living room space. So we're gonna see what we find in here. Where would you put it?
Picks up a lot of color. Red, green.
I see what you mean. This one feels more cabiny. That might be too traditional.
Right.
Yeah, I like the other ones picking up more on a pastel-y type of feel. It is beautiful, but our home is too traditional already for that.
You know what I like about this?
The opposite side?
Turn this little roll.
Yeah, it does look better on that side. That's pretty.
Does that one do it? That's why we came over here.
And then when company comes over, just turn it back on.
I like that.
That's pretty.
I like that. Yeah, I'm gonna take that one right there for myself.
Should have known I'd find you over here. This is your dream. Thank you. Hi, birthday girl. Okay, so it occurred to me that I didn't even show you what I got from the vintage and antique store. We love going there so much. I can't even count how many times I have been to that place. It's called Antiques and Beyond. I know I've shared it on here before. One thing I'm really looking forward to after going is actually being able to buy some stuff from the backyard garden area. As you may or may not know, I have a little bit of a yard now. It's not big by any means. I had dreams of a country lifestyle, living on like 3 to 5 acres. Honestly, that's just not realistic for where I'm at in life right now. I need to be closer to the city because of my job. And also, I don't even think I have the time to take care of 3 acres, let alone even 1 acre of land right now. So yeah, that might be a closer to retirement thing, you know, when I have a lot more time on my hands. That's besides the point. I'm doing too much yapping. I came here to show you what I got. So starting out pretty small, I found this little vase container. Don't rely on me to learn the names of things, okay? Also, sometimes I know the names of things and you know when you start talking and your brain just goes blank. It looks like an urn, but I don't think that's what it is. One thing that I have learned when doing secondhand shopping at places like this, you definitely want to do a Google image search on the item that you're getting just to kind of see what it's worth and how much they're selling it to you for. There's definitely not a problem with buying something that may have been from Hobby Lobby. And I just say that because at this same place, was it this place? We did go to another one. So the second one we went to, it wasn't the first one. They definitely had this picture. I think I have it hanging up in my kitchen. And they were selling it, and I can't remember the price of it, but it was definitely more than they paid for it at Hobby Lobby. And it was kind of pushing it off as if it was like, obviously not an original painting, but just worth more than it was. And I was like, not that being the picture I bought from Hobby Lobby a couple of years ago. That's crazy. Always while in the store, I like to take a picture and do a quick Google image search to see what the item is. It doesn't need to be of high value, but I found this and this didn't show up too poorly on the Google image search, but I really just got it because I like that it has kind of a traditional Asian feel to it, and that's something that Wizard Kelly enjoys a lot. This really stood out to me. I also thought it was really pretty. So I'm trying to kind of mix our decor styles a little bit. As we know, I'm very antiques and vintage, anything old. I just adore Victorian era. He's not a fan of, but I love it real bad. So yeah. A little bit of a compromise. I'm probably going to put it somewhere around here. Not fully decorating it right now just because I don't have nearly enough to put on these shelves, but we'll leave it there for now. At the second place, I cannot remember it off the dome at the moment, but they had this really large selection of rugs, and the guy that was selling them, he was so nice and he was so helpful, and I always love to support when people are just have really good customer service and are just so inviting, because nowadays you don't get that all the time, you know. But they also had really gorgeous rugs for an affordable price. So if you're in the Atlanta area, you're looking for a rug, they have a lot of rugs, and I think they said they're gonna have some sales coming up. But while I was in there, I was like, you know, let me get me a little quick something. So I found this runner, because right now I'm using this one that my mom gave to me a couple years ago. I want something that kind of goes along the whole runway, along the kitchen island and the sink area. So this was probably about double the length. And I don't know, the colors are just really pretty. They're extremely versatile for what I want to do with them. I just love rugs like this because I feel like it really cozies up your space. It makes it look lived in. And another cool thing about this rug, I feel like during the holiday season and like fall time, this is when this side shines. But if you turn it around, it's kind of like a more muted version. So this feels more year round to me. And then the other side is probably what I will use when, you know, now actually fall, Thanksgiving, Christmas. And then I'll flip it back over to this side just so I can use it all the time, you know? Let me see the price of this just in case anybody wanted to go over there. This is a 6 foot by like 2'7" genuine hand woven oriental rug. I thought the prices on it. I paid like 200 something. Okay, I just realized that I am missing an item, so we're gonna have to go upstairs in a second because I'm not bringing it downstairs. I already brought this one downstairs and I was like, oh, this is heavier than I remember it being. But I finally got my first ever, I'm pretty sure, original art piece. And again, I know it's original because I couldn't find it anywhere on Google. I was able to find artists who had kind of the same style of painting, but I have no idea if this is an artist who does this full time. I don't know whether this person is even alive. I'll have to do some more research, but just from a quick search, I didn't find anything. So this is an acquired taste because I think I'm the only one who liked it for obvious reasons when I turn it around. But this is the first original art piece that I got. I thought it was absolutely stunning. Number one, the colors. It feels kind of pastel-ish, but also very moody, and I feel like that's very me. Also, you know, I love kind of the Parisian decor feel, and this just feels like something you would find in those really cool Parisian condos to me, okay? Again, keyword in all of this is to me. It's all cute to me. So yeah, I think everybody else though is gonna have to see the vision because inside the store, and maybe they might like it more when they see it inside the house and not even hung up yet, but inside the store, my mom and my sister were like, I don't hate it, but I'm not like feeling the same way that you're feeling about it. And then Wizard Kelly just felt indifferent. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to get the room together. I have a vision for it. This is going to be hopefully a bedroom piece. But one thing I definitely want to do, I love the idea of just kind of collecting artwork and then switching it out. That's a really great way to, number one, support artists, but number two, if you want to change up the vibes in your house a little bit, without having to do a full redecoration, like just take the pictures down and change them out. Automatically reminded me of ballet. If you don't know, I do ballet. I danced for like 5 years until I was 11 years old. And then I started dancing again a year ago. So as soon as I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, it's a ballerina. It felt very mysterious to me. And that's what I appreciated about it, because one thing I have to consider now, I don't just have a bedroom by myself, I share. And so I don't want it to lean too much one way. You know, I want it to be more ambiguous. And I feel like this was perfect. So if you look really closely, the face kind of looks, I don't know if they did that on purpose. It looks a little creepy to me, but I also like it because I feel like so many people can look at this picture and see themselves because the face isn't so distinct. So this is called Study of Dancer. And then the artist, it looks like it's some M. Swan. That's what it looks like. I'm just so excited to start my original artwork journey. It's something that I've been wanting to do for years, but as you know, original art pieces, they can be very expensive, and I just didn't feel like I was at that point in my life yet. Just very exciting. I was excited to share that one with y'all. Very casual. Ignore my laundry basket over there. At least it's cute. But this is the last item that I got. I think it's actually the last thing that I found in the store as well. I got this one from the first antique shop, but it is a vanity seat. That's literally what it's meant for. It's supposed to be sideways like this, but if I push it up, it's obviously not going to go underneath, and I personally like to push it underneath to save space. But luckily, it does go underneath like this, which is not personally a deal breaker for me, But I do like it that it does this because it gives me a lot more room to sit my butt down. The previous chair that I had, it was cute, but it was just something modern. If you remember the boucle stool that I used to put right here. I like that this has a little more interest to it, a little more age on it. But I plan to revamp it at least a little bit. Right now it just has this like supposed to be white cloth on the seat. It's not completely white because it's pretty aged. It doesn't look terrible, but even if it was solid white and clean, I would probably want to upholster. So I haven't quite figured out how I want to do it yet. But right now, I'm leaning towards getting it reupholstered in some sort of like velvet material. I think that would look really pretty with like the chrome / silver detailing of the legs of it. And I think that will bring the dresser together very well. I mean, not a dresser, the vanity. I'm also thinking about getting my vanity just redone. I did find a woodworker person, somebody who kind of brings antiques back to life. And this just has a lot of marks on it and things like that. So I'm thinking of getting it a facelift for that reason. Few things coming. Actually, a lot of things coming. I feel like it's going to take forever to get this house where I want it to be. But I mean, that's fun for YouTube, right? So yeah, that's what I got. Let me know your favorite. I always do this thing with my mom where I show everything. And I'm like, let me know what your favorite thing was. Good afternoon. It's Saturday. I think the last time I came on here, it was Saturday. But during the weeks, I've just been trying to handle my loads and things, do what needs to be done. And this week, I just wasn't feeling very well. I had a headache from Monday through Friday. Mind you, I was on my cycle starting Sunday, so that's not super abnormal, but it's not normal for it to be like 5 days straight. So I think it was just like a little bit of stress, So luckily this weekend is a long weekend. So I just kind of decided I'm at least not going to work today, tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday. I'm on the fence about Monday. Like, it's a holiday Monday, people aren't working, but I might do just like the kind of stuff that I like to do as far as work goes and just don't do the things that I don't like to do. That might be my break. I mean, I guess technically I'm working today, but this is like one of the work things that if I'm in a good mood, I enjoy like vlogging. So I don't count it. You know what they say, that little quote they have, if you do what you love, you don't have to work another day in your life. I don't know why I did that in a British accent. It probably wasn't even British, but I wouldn't say I fully believe in that because I think work is still work. But there are definitely things that are more enjoyable. So we're getting ready to go to the gym. I'm not taking you guys with me to the gym because I just want to put my headphones on and not think about anything. I don't think I ever take y'all to the gym, really. Not nowadays. And then we're going to go to IKEA. Now, I actually was trying to stay away from IKEA, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Let's face it, IKEA just kind of has everything. It's just very accessible, and I like that they have everything laid out. And Mr. Wizard Kelly over here, he has never even been to IKEA, so I'm like, that's like such a world of discovery if you've never been to IKEA like that. I didn't want to hype it up for him because I didn't want him to be like underwhelmed. But I remember my first time in IKEA, I was like, oh my goodness. And now I'm just like, it's IKEA, but it'll be his first time. Top of the list, we need more storage for our clothes. Right now in the bedroom we have my dresser, which is super cute. You've seen the little green. It wasn't big enough for my clothes. Like, I couldn't fit everything I needed to fit inside that dresser. And so right now we're sharing that dresser. And so we're gonna go to IKEA to find a dresser that we can buy two of and put them together. And so obviously my normal hack for finding furniture, going to Facebook Marketplace and finding something vintage or antique, that's not gonna work for this situation because I need two matching dressers, kind of streamlined. But it works for the space, honestly, because as I mentioned, I like a mix of modern and vintage. Like, I don't like it to completely look like a blast in the past when you walk in my house. So there's leeway for the dressers to be like completely modern. It's still gotta look a certain way. So yeah, we're just gonna go see what we can find with that. Even if we don't get it from IKEA, it'll give us some ideas of like what we really need to get. And yeah, that's the update of the day. Wow, you're really selling it right now. Oh, this is better. What do you think about this one? Two of these. I like that this one's warmer. I mean, it's still very... Get your butt up here. Thank you. It's not as deep as I thought it would be. This seems like even less deep, more shallow.
Right. Break this very easy.
Yeah. Did the drawer work better on this one?
Yeah.
I don't like these. Is there something more? No. Oh my gosh. Can you do a regular? Okay. Yeah, I like this color though. I like this color. We're getting ready to bake something. And by we, I mean me and you. I wanted to try baking these cookies that I found on Pinterest. But now I'm looking at the reviews, not the reviews, the comments, and I'm a little nervous because I originally only read the top comments to this recipe, and everybody was like, oh my gosh, so good, these are gonna be amazing, or these were amazing. The cookies look really good. Hold on, let me show you. This is what the cookies look like. Amazing. And then I keep scrolling through the comments and I see pictures of people that just completely annihilated these cookies, and not in a good way. And so now I'm a little concerned, but I'm gonna try it anyway. So I figured you guys can make the cookies with me. If they're good, I'll let you know, and I'll put the recipe in the description box. If they're not, we're just gonna pretend that none of this ever happened. Got my little ingredients. Lots of sugar. Lots and lots of sugar. And we're using 2 different kinds of chocolate chips. We have milk chocolate and we have the dark chocolate. Sorry for the mess that y'all been having to look at in the back of the kitchen or the side of the kitchen while I was making the cookies. I know that's not very aesthetic, but I was literally making chicken parmesan and cookies at the same time. And so yeah, I just put the cookies in the freezer because the directions say to freeze the tray until you're ready to cook them or bake them for an hour. So I figured in the meantime we could just go ahead and eat our dinner, but we're kind of having like a little, I guess you could say festive night. I don't know when this vlog is going up, so hopefully it's not too far gone past like Halloween or something. But we love to celebrate Halloween, just do little cozy fall festive things. And so what we're doing tonight is I found a little Harry Potter-esque Lego set at the bookstore the other day, and we've kind of been wanting to get into Legos a little bit. I used to play with them when I was a kid, but I have not played with them since, and I've been seeing everybody do like the Lego builds and stuff. The only reason I haven't gotten into it prior to now is because I was like, what do people do with like after they build it, where do they put this, you know? But I feel like we have more options now for storage. We set up some little floating lights. So like the TV glowing right now, he has been setting that up while I've been cooking. And so basically our goal is to have this TV light glow every time like the music or something, like it's gonna go to the beat. So we saw this video, like I think on Instagram, and it just, the TV backlights flashed, like they were in sync with the sound of what was going on in the movie. So I thought that was really cool. He hasn't set it up that far yet. He has to order something else. But right now, we do have the glowy thing, so that will be up. But we also put up last night these little lights. Hold on, it's not as significant when I have the light on. Hold on. This is what they look like. I got them from Amazon actually a year ago. I got them last year and never used them in my apartment. And so we took the time out last night to put them up. And they're so cute. I didn't get the wand one because I actually have a Bellatrix Lestrange wand, but I don't know where it is right now. And so for some reason I was like, I already have a wand, I don't need that, but it made sense because the wand was a remote. And so now I just have a remote, but we're just gonna turn those off for now. They did turn out crunchy on the outside, and they seem to be like they're gooey on the inside, so that's good. We're gonna see what they look like when I break it in half. That actually looks pretty good. Here you go.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Cheers.
Ding. Get your thing with that.
You like them? These are pretty good. I'm trying to think if I did anything different from the recipe. I did cook them longer than the recipe said. About like a couple minutes. I did 12 minutes.
Mm-hmm. That's it right there.
I saw some people saying when they made them that they kept coming out cakey, and people were telling them not to use the baking soda in the recipe. I use the baking soda, just don't use too much. But it's still like that gooey consistency in the middle and then crunchy on the outside. This is good. Okay. I'll link the recipe down below in the description box.
Oh, I was like, you